And people like you, if I could just wake up and it not be true, but it is. Yo, it is living in the new world with the also. So, as you all know, I sold everything and moved. I left Cleveland, Ohio, and moved to Edmonton, Kentucky. Let me take a deep breath. My name is Wiz, y'all. My name is Wisdom. And welcome to Faithful Wisdom Warriors, right? But I've been taking y'all on this journey of what life has been like since I gave up everything and moved to the country, right? I got to tell y'all this as well. This is important. This is very important because, man, this community does not cease to amaze me. Honestly, like, I don't even know how to begin this conversation. So, better yet, let me tell y'all the story. That's what I do. I tell you guys the story, right? So this morning, I was having a bad morning. Like, I had fatigue. I just didn't want to leave the house. But a couple days ago, I met this lady named Melissa who owns a consignment shop here called Honeysuckle Consignment. So I was like, I always go to the Dollar Tree and ask Libby, there's a lady, the first lady I ever met here in Edmonton, stuff about gardening and farming. She's like kind of my safe place. You know, I go whenever I'm just like super lonely and need to get out the house and don't have really anybody to talk to, I'll go see Libby, you know, at the Dollar Tree. Well, Libby wasn't there that day, and this lady named Melissa was shopping, right? And so, you know, I asked about gardening, something about gardening, like where to get the good price gardening supplies, you know. And you know, super nice, told me where to go to get them. But then she said, you know what? Come down, come see me on Friday. You know, tomorrow is gonna be a rough day because you know she owns a business. So it was tomorrow was the next day was gonna be Valentine's Day. Okay. So she says, come down and see me, right? And so today's Friday. Like I said, I was having a bad day, really rough day. I was fatigued. I couldn't do anything. I just didn't want to do anything. Like, I can't even look at the sky. You'll see it's just gloomy here, you know, right now. So I just didn't want to leave the house, but I forced myself to leave the house, right? So on the way to the consignment shop, I stop at the extension bureau. Like, there's this place where they have an education extension bureau because I got to learn about farming, right? That's what this channel is now about a girl who found herself living in the country and got to learn stuff on the fly, you know? So, hey, don't go over there. That's the dog. Don't go over there. You're going to get shot. So anyways, so I stopped there to ask some questions. When I tell you, I have not, like, these are the like, nicest people I've ever met in my life. No, back home in Cleveland, I felt black. Cleveland, Ohio, I felt black. Here, I feel like a person. Like, no, I know I look mixed. I look mixed, don't I? I ain't mixed. I ain't got no white family members, nothing like that. Real talk. I'm not mixed. You get what I'm saying? But so back home, there was the ever living, resonating space of being black. Like when you go to places and there's white people and black people, you knew you was black. Edmonton, you need to be proud of yourself. I ain't never felt like just a, I'm about to cuss. I ain't never just felt like a person. You know what I'm saying? Like back home, I felt black. Like white people wasn't gonna talk to you, you black. Here, they look you in your eyes and they smile. You walk into a room, they like, hey, what's going on? Hi, what you doing? What you up to? Oh, let's do this together. Like I've never felt like that. So Cleveland, Ohio, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. There's no reason. I'm sorry, it made me cry because I had too much fun. Forgive me, I was having the worst day ever. And I was scared to leave the house. I was scared to leave the house. And then when I left the house, I was greeted with so much love to where I realized how much I never felt like a person. Back home, I felt like a black person. Back home, back in Cleveland. Here, I feel like a person, and I think Edmonton needs to be proud of themselves, man. I need this to be an open letter to Edmonton. Y'all need to be proud of yourselves. Because I'm telling you, everybody here, everywhere, like I'm doing a video where I go give these people some publicity, man. Everybody here, like if they talking about me behind my back, cool, I don't care. Because guess what? When like y'all black people know what I'm talking about. In Cleveland, if there's a group of white people talking, they won't look at you. Real talk. Like you'll be standing there with your friend that brought you to the event, and they'll look at your friend and never look you in the eye. Here I'm having to teach myself to look at them because they're talking to me too. That's a shame. That's a shame that that's how I feel. That's a shame I'm 43 years old. And this is the first time I felt like a person versus a colored person. You get what I'm saying? And I'm in a place where they call people colored all day long, but I don't care. It's better than being black up in Cleveland. Real talk. I've never experienced this in my whole life. So I went to the extension place, like they super nice hanging out, like what you need. They gave me all the information that I need on gardening and farming. And they have a pesticide. Y'all saw my horrible pesticide killing ticks video. I'm scared that I might have gave myself cancer. I don't have cancer or nothing like that. But when you look at that video of me trying to figure it out on my own, it looked like I'm gonna die trying to farm and never farmed before. You know what I mean? And then they're having a private pesticide class here in the community on Monday. So, like, I'm coming to learn how to put pesticide down. Then they literally told me there's other black people in the community. I ain't know. I thought I was the only black person in this community. Real talk. And they're like, they own farms and, like, literally they're going to connect everybody so that I can learn how to farm. You know what I mean? Like, experienced. This is mind blowing. This shows you that there has been some type of hidden hand fakeness back in up north or something, or in other communities. 'Cause you're right. When I went to Nashville, I felt the same way back in Cleveland that I felt in Nashville. You get what I'm saying? In Nashville, people were looking through me, not talking to me. And that's cool. I don't care. That's fine. I'm used to that. You know what I mean? But then for me to get up today, okay, so that's one part of it. Hey, my love. Hey, my love. So that's one part of the situation. So I go to the Extension Bureau, Farmer Extension, where they're teaching people how to farm, right? Have a great conversation. But then I decide to carry on and go to Honeysuckle. You know what I mean? Man, I felt like, don't y'all know how the movie Barbershop is, where everybody just come chill, hang out and talk? That's how it felt at Honeysuckle. Like, no, this is the awesomest, man, y'all, this woman, I love this woman. I fell in love with the owner of Honeysuckle because we're going to do couples game nights probably. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know. But I'll do whatever. Because of the welcome. Bro, don't yell at me. Get your ass up off here then. Dude, wrong one. Don't do that here. Real talk, I'm happy about this moment. And honestly, I've already explained to other people over and over again. In order for me to get words out, I got to push. And if you don't like it, that's fine with me. This is applauding a group of people that I'm just blown away at the beauty of them. They don't talk to you like that. You get what I'm saying? That's fine. I am goofy. I'm goofy as all what, baby? It's true. It's true. I'm a fool. But guess what? I felt loved here today, and I'm glad I don't live in your city. Real talk. I'm blessed by where I'm at. And I just want to give that as an open, oh, that's what this is. See, I forgot that YouTube made it to where people could scroll your lives. No, I'm used to only my people coming by here to know me. How about that, boo? So anyways, I really want to give an open, good job, Edmonton. Good job. Like, I'm too old to first time ever feeling that feeling. And I need people to know that they've been lying, pinning us against each other. People like this, whoever this person, let me say your name so that way people will know that that's one of them Soros people. Y'all know Soros and them paying people to get in people's comments and try to say mean things to them. Don't let them bother you. You know what I mean? No, as a matter of fact, I ain't gonna say your name because I don't want nobody to ever see my video again and see your name, right? So there is a group of people that are like Soros people that are being paid scoffers. They're called paid scoffers to try to take the vibe out of the video. This is a good video about how amazing this city is, about how they're actively dividing y'all on purpose, how they're actively doing this to different people, making this concept of black and white, Mexican and which I feel bad for that craziness because, man, there's like, they definitely trying to turn a community like the world against Mexicans when them ain't even Mexicans coming at the border. How about that? Know who really coming through that border? Those are something else, faking just like them Soros crews, like the one who just called me goofy, your mama goofy. But no, I'm just playing. I shouldn't do that. You got me off my rocker. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that because that ain't even my skilo. That ain't even my personality. So anyways. But there's people like that coming in trying to make problems for people, trying to divide. And I'm not going to let it happen. It just ain't going to happen, especially when today I found out I'm the only racist person in Edmonton. And that's true. I ain't got no white family members. I went to all white schools, but back up in Cleveland, you were token up in Cleveland. Here, I don't feel like a token black person around here. That's what made me cry. Like, that's a new feeling. That's a whole new feeling. And my black people know exactly what I'm talking about. Black people know exactly what I'm talking about. I don't feel no one here has ever, never, every store I've ever went into, every place you could tell this community does judge you on the content of your character. You could tell, because when I'm having a bad day, real talk, when I'm having a bad day, but like I said, I got to teach myself to look people in their face because back home I'm not used to anyone being, there, it was segregated up in Ohio. It really is. Y'all can act like it ain't, but it is. Real talk. So I'm having to teach myself as I'm walking to look people in their eye and smile because back home you don't do that. You know what I mean? You just mind your business and keep it moving. You don't do that. But here, man, it's sad that I'm 43 years old and this is the first time I felt human rather than black. No, that's sad. That's sad. And there's people like this person that's coming in here saying all crazy stuff that's trying to divide us. So I wanted y'all to know, I did this video to let y'all know these people, there's people out there, there are whole communities of people that really do judge you on the content of your character, that really do like you for you, that they ain't calling you. Y'all been watching my videos. Y'all see how many people come on here calling me Aunt Jemima, goofy, don't yell at me, you sound angry, trying to scoff me. In this community, everybody sound like me. Like, no, when I go somewhere, they sound just as country as I do. Like, and back home in Cleveland, I was the weirdo because I had this like, hey, who that, hey, y'all. I was the weirdo for being like that. And I wasn't even from the South. That's just the way I talk. You get what I'm saying? But, so you see what I'm saying? I'm so used to dealing with people like the person in that comments to where when I got here, I realized I'm the only prejudiced, prejudging person in this city. Real talk. Maybe, who cares? Like, maybe I haven't met the right, maybe I haven't met the prejudiced people yet. But even if I do, everyone else makes up for it. Like, it's literally, it's a feeling of freedom I never felt before. It's a feeling where they like you no matter how you sound. They could tell your heart is good. You get what I'm saying? Like back home, I started talking like this because remember I told y'all I was never going to change the sound of my voice for nobody ever, right? Back home, you have to in order to get ahead. Real talk, you have to. And that's why when I got my college degree, I said I ain't never going to be like, hello, yeah, we did that. I wasn't going to do that because that's not my personality. That's not my character. You get what I'm saying? My character is, hey, y'all, what's up? It's your girl Wiz. Hey, where we going? What we doing? That's the way I talk. These people, that's what y'all got to understand. These people have accepted my, hey, y'all, and I did this and we about to do that. And I have not had to change to be their friends. That's what I'm trying to say. I haven't had to change to connect with anyone. Everybody is, I don't know. I just want to let y'all know that those places exist. So if you live in a place where they stifle you and they make fun of you and they talk down to you, I just want you to know other places where people don't treat you like that exist. Y'all, that's why I had to do this video. And somebody out there get it. You know, y'all might not get, some of y'all might not get it. But for those that's been constantly rejected and don't know where their tribe is at and used to being prejudged, they proved to me that some hidden hand like that person in them comments tear us apart. Cause that don't make no sense that I went barbershop. Y'all, I hung out in rural Kentucky as if I was on the movie Barbershop. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, real kicked it, real live, hung out, talked about God. That's another thing. You could talk about God here freely. No, they get it. You could say I had a dream. I could see the future in my dreams. And they get it. They don't think you crazy. They literally be like, yeah, I had those kind of dreams too. Yeah, no. I know the spirit real. I know God is real. That's the way they've been treating me. Like to the point where even if I wanted to isolate myself and stay away from everyone, I know I'd be missing out. From this moment, I know I'd be missing out because I've never been treated the way I've been treated here, and it's been beautiful. No, for real, I ain't got no white family members. I know I look like I do. I don't. This is my daddy's mama was raped by a Ku Klux Klan member, which had my daddy. My daddy was fine. My daddy used to look like Jason Momoa. Real talk, my daddy looked just like Jason Momoa, but he was a product of a Klan rape. You get what I'm saying? He was. They left Little Rock, Arkansas, and fled to Cleveland, Ohio. That's my background. And then my daddy had me. You get what I'm saying? So it's not like I know anything other than what the TV show you. Man, it's getting bad here. It's not like I know and have had don't get me wrong, I went to Berea High School back in Cleveland, but none of those relationships was as real as the relationships I'm having here. You get what I'm saying? Like, no, all my friends from high school that was white, when we grew up, they weren't my friends no more. That's how Cleveland is. Shame on you, Cleveland. Real talk. But here, I mean, literally, you go with people and you go places and hang out. Everybody treats you with respect. Now, mind you, and y'all remember that guy that came and tried to holler at me? Do you know they warned me about him? No. Did you hear me? No, because you know that also, if you black, you know ain't nobody about to warn you nothing. You back where I'm from, they ain't gonna talk bad about this guy to warn you about him. We're back where I'm from. You get what I'm saying? But here they was like, wait, whoa, what you doing? Whoa, no, this ain't me. That's what I need y'all to understand. I've never experienced I've never experienced anything like that. I need y'all to know they lying to us. That there really is only two races, and that's good and evil. Good people are gravitating to good people. I feel it in my soul. Oh, after I went there, hold up, let me tell you, so you can see why it ain't just that I went to the one place and they were super nice. No, it ain't just that I went to the consignment shop and they were super nice. No, I then went to Dollar General and had a girls' moment with random strangers, right? Shout out to Cassandra, shout out to Mary Sue, shout out to everybody that we hung out at the Dollar General, laughing and talking with love in our hearts. Like, no, my whole life I felt color. My whole life. Here, I don't feel color on them. I hung out with people where I couldn't see their color because they were so good. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, that's when I knew that the real races are good and evil, because you can feel their hearts are good. You can talk to them openly about God. They warn you when trouble lurks. You heard what I just said. They warn me over and over again when trouble lurks. They look out for me. They've been looking out for me. Now, don't get me wrong. The thing I also know about Edmonton, let me be a bad person. Everybody out here got guns and waiting to shoot. Real talk. Everybody here in Edmonton got guns and waiting to shoot. Real talk. So I know, that's what I mean. I know that these people judge you based upon the content of your character. I feel it. I've never felt this way. So I just wanted to give a open congratulations. That's it. So I'm making this video be longer than what it should be, because that person ticked me off. Please forgive me. I'm in the middle of applauding my community for being an amazing community. Y'all impress me. I'm impressed by this community. And most people don't impress me. You know what I mean? Like, that was 3 for 3. 3 locations while I'm having a bad day, where all 3 of them brightened my day, hung out like I was on a movie. Real talk, hung out like, what you doing? What you up to? Hey, there's a country music concert at the lake today, inviting me places. Like, I'm not used to that. I'm not used to that. And it was just beautiful. It was beautiful. So I want to say good job, Edmonton. I am proud to be a part of your community. I am grateful. This was the first time in my 43 years that I didn't feel black. Thank you. Thank you. That makes me want to cry, because I didn't know there was a such thing. I didn't know I thought I'd feel black my whole life. I didn't know there was a such thing as feeling like a person, feeling like your friend or a stranger even. They made me even feel like a cool stranger they'd hang out with. You know what I mean? I didn't feel my color today. And that was amazing. So, all right, God bless you all. Just know this. Check yourself. That's another thing. Check yourself. Real talk. Because if racist in this community, or the only prejudiced person in this community, but I did prejudge. But here, try it out. You know what I mean? Like, y'all know, I think it's somebody Mooney said, the black folks that green win. Remember that? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm literally like, okay, I don't want to be that person, so I'm just going to look up and look you in your face. And guess what I noticed? They're all grinning. So to the point where I'm literally smiling. I mean, you get what I'm saying? So literally I'm like, okay, I see somebody coming and I go, I'm going to look at you. They smile. I smile back. But it made me think that was a lie that Charles Mooney said, because they're winning, because they're all grinning. They're all smiling. Like, you could tell that if I didn't smile back, it would show the content of my character, which would make me be, like, unapproachable to them. You get what I'm saying? So it's literally like, this is one of those places where raise your head up, look them in the eye and smile and say hi. Because guess what? The people in Edmonton are going to say hi back, right? They ain't gonna do that weird hi, the hi. Y'all know what I'm talking about back in Cleveland. Don't act like y'all don't know. Real talk. The where you go, hello, and then they, nah, here in Edmonton, you go hello. If you do one of these, they gonna go, hey, how you doing today? Okay, cool. Have a good day. You know, and then made me go, the thing I'm thinking I'm gonna be a sellout for, which is the one that grins wins. The one I'm feeling like maybe I'll be a sellout if I move like that. Then it made me go, nah, this whole community is giving goodness to each other like that. Why did Charles Mooney make me feel like that I would have to be their token friend? These people not once, y'all heard me, not once here have I felt like anybody's black token friend. Not once. That's it. I've been here a year now. Where I'm waiting on it. I'm literally kind of going, because every time I tell people, like, I've never met one mean person here, that's from here. I've met some mean people, but they ain't from here usually. Usually they ain't from this city when I meet a mean person. You get what I'm saying? So literally, I'm saying how I've never met a mean person. So, and people would joke and say, oh, you just ain't met the right one yet. So I'm waiting on it. I've been here for a year. I'm thinking, man, I hope I don't meet that mean person. And I still ain't met not one. Y'all deserve a hand clap. Like if my hands were free, I would give y'all a standing ovation. I would flat out say y'all mama raised y'all right. Real talk. Thanksgiving, here we go. I had a single, like I'm an empty nester, right? And I don't have any family in this community. None. I don't got no family. Only people, Auntie Rita, I call her my auntie, but she's my next door neighbor. How about that? The lady that y'all been seeing in my shorts, that ain't my real auntie. That's my next door neighbor. Then she wants to go places, so I'm like, I'll go with you. You get what I'm saying? Like, let me just, Thanksgiving, I literally had no family. I was ready to have the saddest Thanksgiving that I ever had. I was ready to have that. Like I miss my family back home. So I didn't cook. I was like, I'm gonna just not cook. I'm just gonna lay on the couch and, just try to get through today. Do you know I had leftovers? And don't you know how they be saying that they food don't be seasoned? Man, that's a lie too. I don't know. I mean, up north, you're right. They food don't be seasoned. Okay. Y'all see HB food? I literally go over there and I cut a steak with a fork. You get what I'm saying? I had the best Thanksgiving dinner. Jerry brought me food down the street, him and his wife. Rex family from Eastern Kentucky brought me food for Thanksgiving. Who else? Bonnie brought me food to where I had leftovers for Thanksgiving, where I was expecting to not eat Thanksgiving that year. Yeah, hey, my love. I'm just giving a hands up. I see Lay said, what is this that I came up to? Honestly, I came home excited. I had a bad day and I was scared to leave my house because I live in a rural Kentucky. And I just was like, I don't want to leave the house today. But when I left the house, this community they showed me that they've been keeping the races separate on purpose. That white people ain't different than black people. Up north, they are different. I ain't gonna even lie. Up north, they don't look at you. They don't talk to you. If you were in a group of white people and let's say your friend brought you to a party to hang out with their friends, all of her friends aren't gonna look at you. They're gonna just look at her and talk to her. And when she's not around, they're gonna give you the weird, you know, not once have I experienced that in this community. And it made me cry a little bit because for the first time in my life, I didn't feel like a black lady. First time. It was a freedom that I never felt before. It was love. Like I felt same. You get what I'm saying? Like, now don't get me wrong, who knows? The truth is, like, everybody talk about everybody behind their back. So who knows? They could be talking about me behind my back. That's fine. That's fine. It's the way they treat me in my face that made me say, y'all impress me. So I felt like they needed to know they've been raised right around here. They really did impress me. And I'm excited. I'm gonna do some business with one of the ladies. We gonna do some comedy shows or something. We gonna do something together, you know? And I just wanted to say that because I'm tired of looking at stuff like this, people trying to call me Aunt Jemima. That only come from y'all stupid butts. Not, not you in particular, but this the only racism I've been experiencing is on YouTube. But I live it where I'm the only black person in my community, and I don't even feel black around here. I feel like just a regular another citizen where you gonna pop in. It feels like the movie, Barbershop. You pop in like, hey, what's up? Even I'm telling you, even the men. Here we go. Rex, HB, for instance. Let's give you another example. HB, I'm being honest. He looks like the movie about Kentucky, where there's killers in the woods type thing. He got all camouflage on. He always got a gun on his hip. He talk like this. You know what I mean? Like, he's scary looking. Rex is scary if you don't know that people are people. You get what I'm saying? And now here we go. Do you know? So anybody on here who's judging HB, you shame on you, cause do you know he gives me don't you know you quote a movie, right? Like he'll literally start quoting Harlem Nights to me, like, what, you gonna shoot me in my pinky toe? Or he'll look at me and go, I ain't gonna beat you anymore. You know what I mean? Like the movies. Like you would never think that a man like HB knows Harlem Nights word for word. Like literally, we go back and forth where I be like, look, kiss my entire ass quick. You get what That's me and my friend HB over here. So I'm just saying, I did this video to say, don't let these fake scoffers try to tear you apart. And then people like that, in the one in the comments, they'll make you think that it's, like they'll scoff or say something mean, or they'll call you Aunt Jemima, or they'll tell you're angry, or they'll do any of those things to try to hit your trigger points. And I want you to know there's a place that exists where you don't feel that, you know? I haven't felt it once in this community. Not once. So that means that they doing that on purpose. That means that we've been missing out on the good life for a while. You know what I mean? The life of not being like, somebody taught those bad people to be bad. You get what I'm saying? And then once we believe it, we start judging people based on the color of their skin instead of the content of their character. And that's what I want to say. I've met nothing but amazing people in Edmonton. I've met, I, I'm blown away. And I gotta admit, like, no, this community been so good. I needed it to be on record. I needed to be able to say, y'all blew my mind. It's been a whole year. And starting to think like, I don't know, that was just in my own head. It wasn't true, but it was in my own head, right? So I'm starting to think like, okay, so the newness done rubbed off. I don't know who I can trust. That's what I started thinking because of where I come from. You get what I'm saying? But then to leave out my house and go out there today, and these people know me, like such a small town to where it ain't like I'm the new black girl in town. You get what I'm saying? No, I've been here a year now. So I thought that it would have started the segregation of it all would have started. And I'm sorry, Edmonton. I apologize. I apologize for thinking that that was even possible of you. And I want you to know, as a citizen of your community, because that's how I feel. You made me feel like a citizen, not your black citizen. Who knew? Who knew? As a citizen of your community, good job. Good job. And I like, that's one of those ones where you want to pledge allegiance to the flag. You get what I'm saying? That's one of those ones where and Sunday morning is for me too. They ain't like me back home. Why? Because I'm loud and I put him first no matter what. Both races didn't like me back home.